Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to get your Zippo butt warmer started. And it does double as a hand warmer, but you know, I think we all know what it's actually for. So anyways, I also have some quick tips for you guys to hopefully help you out in using this thing. Just some things that I found useful that weren't necessarily included in the instructions that that helped me. One right off the bat is this top can start to get loose. Just, I don't know, it happens. There's no latch, there's no way to, you know, it doesn't click into place. When that happens, or well, if it happens for you, all you gotta do is just kind of squeeze it a little bit, bend it. I mean, don't need pliers, don't need to squeeze too hard. In fact, you probably don't want to squeeze it too hard. But when you do, it should hug the base a little more tightly, and as you can see, I'm shaking it pretty hard and it only came off a little, so it's pretty good. And anyways, I read a negative review with that point in it, and I was like, there's an easy way to fix that, dude. There's no reason to complain, come on. So that's that. Here's what comes in the package, or in the box, whatever, I forgot how it came. Pouch, little filler cup, and the base, of course, and this comes off to expose the cotton-like material in there. So hold on to the pouch and the filler cup, even though you might not want to. The pouch, of course, is as they do mention in the instructions, can be used as a heat buffer if or when the warmer does get too hot. It does act well as a kind of buffer for that heat, and you can also wrap it in more material in a bandana or something if even that doesn't do the job. So these are just some of the things you need to get going. Your Roncinol lighter fluid, and I think there's another kind of fluid you can use, but this one for sure. Lighter, and I just have this knife here to get the lighter fluid bottle open, because that's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm not going to fill this thing up all the way. This filler cup, actually, the reason why you want to hold on to this is because there's a halfway mark and a full mark, and this kind of gives you an idea of how long the warmer should last. And I don't know off the top of my head the actual amount of time each level gives you, but today I'm just going to put a little bit of fluid in there just so I can get it lit for you guys. Even though I don't need to do that because you can't really see when it's lit, I'm doing it anyways just to make it real, you know. So you want to do your best not to spill. You're gonna spill some, that's just the reality, but there you go. I'm getting just that little bit of fluid that I had in there. If you spill any, wipe it off with a towel or your hand, whatever. It's gonna evaporate eventually, because what you want to do then is find something to lean it up against to just sit for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. I forget how long they specifically tell you to let it sit for, but that's just to saturate all that material in there. You're going to replace this little cap. Get your lighter, and if you see a flame, if you light and you see a flame come up there, then just blow it out and get back to lighting. You don't want it to actually, you don't want to see a flame. That's a bad thing. So yeah, if you see it, just blow it out and keep at it. Should take 10-15 seconds, maybe a little longer, just kind of depending, but just get the flame right up against that gray material there, and every now and then check it. Just don't actually, you can touch it. If it's lit, it'll be hot, so just, you can feel the heat. I can actually feel it right now holding my hand near it right there, so I know it's lit. Put that top back on, and it gets pretty hot. I mean, within 10-15 minutes it's warm enough to actually help, and within an hour it gets really hot, so you'll definitely want that pouch. And when you're done with it, you can just set it down and leave it someplace safe, or what I prefer to do is, be careful, because if it's been heated for a while, you want to get something to kind of just take that top off. And I mean, this is the part that's actually has the flame, and it's pulling from the fumes. So you just let it sit for a while. It should cool down just after a few minutes, then you can put it back on and store it, and just the remaining lighter fluid in there should just evaporate over time. And I don't know, that's about it, guys. Pretty simple. And I mean, just like a cool little product, real sleek, you know. I mean, the only downside I see nowadays is that a place like CVS, which I mean most of us have nearby us, well, it's good that they don't sell cigarettes or smoking paraphernalia anymore, but unfortunately that includes Roncinol lighter fluid. They don't have it anymore. I just learned that recently. And yeah, I mean there's other places you can get it from, but that's a big supplier out there, and it's just makes it a little tougher to have a product like this. But already it's kind of cooled down since it didn't get super hot, so I can touch it now and put it away to store. So yeah, that's it. Hope that helped you guys. If you have any other questions or if I forgot anything, please let me know in the comments below. But as always, thanks for watching, and please give a positive rating if this helps you out at all, and check out my channel for similar useful kind of videos like this. And